Alright guys, what's going on? We got a cool video today, and I'm up a good amount of money, but I am actually really frustrated. And I know it sounds insane to be up the amount that I'm up in one day and be upset, but I keep making the same errors over and over, and it's like an emotional swing back and forth. Like I was up, you know, I made 200 bucks, and then I lost 300, and then I made 200, lost 200, and then I made 300, and then I made another 200. Or it was something along those lines. The swings were way too big. Like I had a great win, and then I don't know why I took this other trade that I took, and I'll show you it, and then I lost 300 bucks, and I was down $100 on the day, and I was like, seriously? So then I start to trade smart, and I have a nice win on Tesla, and then another nice win on Tesla, and then another nice win, and then boom, lost 400 bucks. Back down to down 100 on the day. And then I take another nice win, I think, on Tesla. The Tesla wins were scattered. And then I was back, I started digging myself back up to like a break even, 100 bucks. And then, I started increasing my size. And I don't know if that's a good thing. And I feel like it was like an impulsive, like I couldn't control myself. Even though I was trading well, I was just taking bigger size because I was frustrated about not having the profits that I had previously, if that makes sense. And that's why I'm pissed, because increasing your size is not how you reinforce consistency and discipline, like on the MES, these futures, I had a max size of I was up to 35 contracts. I can't remember where I took that many. Or not the MES, what was it? Anyways, I was just increasing my size, and yeah, this was a good setup to have. What was it, 25 or 30, which is only a little bit more because I've taken 25 contracts before. Oh, this was it. At the same time, I took puts. I took 8 puts with 25 MES contracts in this level. And I don't know, it flustered me. I don't think I'm ready for that kind of size and this kind of size. And yeah, it's sick to be up. Let me show you the open positions right now. So where is it here? So these, look at these swings. This is too much for me. My losses should be, well, I try to keep them no more than 100, but certainly no more than 200, which is my max loss on the day. So I had a nice win on the day. Like I said, I was up 150 or 160, whatever it was, and then I took a fat loss. I think it was on HIBB. And then I kept trading it, and I was using bigger size. And then I took a really fat win on Tesla calls, and then a loss. And it's too all over the place, and it's a lot. It's really sloppy. I hope this kind of makes sense to you guys. It's not consistent. It's not, and that's what I don't like, because these swings are just too much for me to handle. So what I need to do going into next week is just wait for my setups and try to be consistent. Stop flinging around share size like it doesn't mean anything. Stop over trading. My commissions are what are they today? That's probably $150, which is not terrible, but that's way more than it usually is. I was just taking more shares. I was adding in places. Where's the 1 minute? I was adding in places I shouldn't be adding, and then not selling where I should be selling, and then doing that thing where I stop out and then rebuy. And yes, I had a really nice trade right here. And then I start trading well. So for example, Tesla. I was trying to catch the bottom of Tesla, and I thought it was here. I only took 100 shares here, and then I added. I meant to add to 300 shares, but then I sold the 100 shares. So then I bought the 300 shares. and I rode this all the way up towards VWAP, and I shorted it. I actually took it short right there too, at 196.60 for the move back down towards 196, and I covered it right there at 196.10. I think somewhere in there. Tesla. 196.67 to 196.05. So I was only 100 shares short. I added $50 profit on the name, $60 profit, and see, that was good. Like, this is really good trading. It's just, it's on the tails of like being sloppy. You know, I'm down $100, 150 or whatever it was, and then I am always in the red. Well, not always, but like I'm really frequently in the red before I'm in the green, and then I have a big day, because this is a big day for me. But it's again on the coattails of trading like an idiot, and then, oh man, I feel like I'm ranting. Sorry. Oh, I'm so flustered, and I wanted you guys to see this, so I just turned on the camera and started talking, because like, what a massive trade on the MES. Like, I realized that I was wrong on the long side, and I had, like, this is when I was up like 350 after trading Tesla, doing really well. I take way too big a size on calls on the SPY. How many did I take here? SPY. I think it was these 5, 10, 15. Yeah, 20. 20 contracts, and I took a big loss on them. So, I don't know, guys. I think 20 contracts is too much for the SPY or for options, but not too much for futures. I believe I didn't really have a hard stop in for these, so I'm making all kinds of errors as I'm increasing my size. Sorry, I had to cough there. It gets sloppy. It just gets so sloppy, and then I take, you know, only 8 contracts on Tesla, which is very, very reasonable for me. And I played those beautifully. I bought it at the bottom, the double bottom, and I was selling again up towards VWAP. So this trade in here, 949 to 953. 949 right here. You can see this double bottom. I was waiting for some sort of confirmation around this level. So double bottom, 949. Sorry, what did I say? Where's 949? Literally right here on the double bottom, I took the contracts. And then I was selling them up towards 953, 953, and 954. 953 and 954. So great trade, right? I think we would all agree that was a sick trade. And that was a fat win. Like, I was buying at 244 area, selling them for a 30-40% winner at 320. And that was that. So it's really difficult to kind of explain what I'm going through. I hope that I did. I hope this kind of makes sense. And like I said, I'm up great on the day. It's like 580 right now. Depending on how this MES trade goes. I'm still holding on to 4 contracts. I have a stop all the way up here, so I could get stopped out for or I could lose unrealized $168 still. So I'm looking for a huge move down on the SPY, down towards like 280, where these contracts would be worth like, oh boy, like all the way down here, this would be worth a lot of money. So I'm going to hold on to those. I have a stop in. I don't really care. I need to be less sloppy for next week, because one of the biggest things I want to reinforce is discipline. And with discipline comes consistency. And I need to be consistent in my share size. I need to be consistent in my losses. And I think I'm letting my winners run. So I'm not cutting my winners early by any sense of that. Like, I was covering where I should have been covering the whole way down. I'm still, you know, covering. So my winners are good. But when it comes to losers, I have to cut them. I cannot let them run. HIBB. I let it run. I don't know. I was long in here, and I sold 100 of the 300 shares, or something like that, and then I added them back, and I just held through this. I finally stopped out, and then I just rebought. And then, yes, I did sell. Sorry. Honestly, guys, sorry about the coughing. And then I sold at a really good spot. So it's not about my winners, it's about my losers. Like, this was clearly a break of the trend. You could have drawn this at any point. I should have had a stop right in here, somewhere in this area. And then, sure, I'll rebuy down in here, down on support, and then I'll ride it up. But I didn't do that. So I'm not going to go over the live video. I think I've been talking for long enough. This is a little bit different. I didn't show a whole lot of trades. I was mostly just going through the emotions. I hope it was useful. Please, guys, leave your comments, questions, your thoughts on that type of, like what I was doing today. And I'm going to try to have a good weekend. And for next week, I'm going to reinforce discipline. And hopefully the SPY keeps dropping. I think it's actually dropping right now. Yeah, we're dropping. We're making new lows. So I just got to recoup. And we'll see you Monday. Thank you guys for watching.